Ano iti pagbutbutingan tayo iti biyag. And uray no kunam nga datayo kat mawat kini Apo Dios. And datayo kat anak iti Apo. Whether we accept it and we admit it, there are still things in this life nga mangal alimon kada tayo, nga mangbutbuteng, nga mangal alya kada tayo iti panagbiag tayo. Iti Matthew chapter 10, this is the concern ni Kristo Jesus dagiti disipulo na. When He sent them to be in a mission, when He trained them for the ministry that they are going to take, in Bonday Suda, to be an intern, iti trabaho iti Diyos, this was the very concern ni Apo Diyos dagiti followers kan disciples na. The concern that later on, dagiti nga disipulo na in the hardness and iti hardship and iti kinadadagsun launa iti trabaho ti Apo, they will come to a point nga they will turn away and they will turn their back because nadagsun talaga, kabutbuteng haangasin sinan iti sumurot iti Diyos. It has been stated, some of the persecution has been stated nga it will come from the family, it will come from the government, it will come from the neighbor, it will come from the people around us, from our friends mismo, from our loved ones and the people that we do not expect. And suffering also and hardship will also come iti alat tayo iti kasapulan tayo. When it comes to health, our health will be at stake. Our luxurious life, kat it will be at stake. Iti friends tayo, iti relationships tayo, maatalan kan ma-bulldozer dagitoy, mapison dagitoy, and a lot of people will turn away from us. And it was also stated in Matthew chapter 10 that even in the provision of our needs, isuti may isang mga lalya, kan mangguyit kada tayo pababa. And that is the reason why iti Matthew chapter 10, iti series tayo, iti dito yung time, iti minsay, iti Diyos kada kayo, but it was written. Kunana dito yung Matthew 10:28, and fear not them who kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him who is able to kill, who is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. It was a strong statement kini Kristo Jesus to his disciples kan kastamat kada tayo nga sumursurot iti ato. We are in a situation where fear or every side, everywhere concerning the health tayo is nobody would ever know, no sino, no anya iti kakastana baka datay iti sumarunong nga mabiktima. And yet, kuno ni Kristo Jesus dito kitaan nyo basit haan kayong nga maalimon iti butang. He's talking about an unhealthy fear. Usually in the Bible, mausar iti fear nga iti definition iti Old Testament iti fear kat worship can respect. And there are some cases where also fear is also used nga in a negative way nga agbutbutang. It is something that is already taking hold kun kanyam, control kanyam, nga you cannot move, nga na-paralyze ka langanan, kasla ka na ibalo diti tugawan, kasla ka na-paralyze iti sitwasyon mo that you could not move because of unhealthy fear. So both iti pakapanakausaran na kat it is used in a different two terms where it is used as a healthy fear or an unhealthy fear. And at this moment in time, kat fear is used in a way nga unhealthy. Napador mo titi fear, gapusta dayta isuti mang alad kada tayo to do what is wrong. That is what we call the healthy fear. And there are some cases where fear would come in and would swallow us up. Kasla ng alaymunan nga buklat. Nga this fear is already unhealthy, where it removes us from trusting fully iti Apo iti panagbiag tayo. So ko na ni Kristo Jesus dagiti disipulo na fear them not who can kill the body. We do not like to be threatened every day, but that is the reality of life. We do not know what would happen to bigat, And that is a threat kada tayo for today. We don't know what would happen if the loved ones tayo sino ti sumaruno. And that is another threat. We don't know nga tata nasayat ka nata, and later on you will be wrong. Later on maditirik nam and something would happen kanya. And that is another threat. Another threat is ti kasapulam no bigat. Pangalan nga ti kasapulan, and that is another threat. And in the following and in the service of the Lord, threat is always there and has become singin tayo dayta kasimurot kiniato. Nobody should expect nga inawat mo ni Kristo Jesus kat she or he has the greatest amulet in his life nga kasla nagbaling nga anting-anting ni Apo Diyos. As a matter of truth, history will tell us that a lot of people died because of faithfully following the Lord. And for that reason, yes, aduti threat iti body tayo. It is trying to kill, and they are trying to give and implant iti kunatay nga buteng no anya ti mapasamak, and it removes us iti panagtalapay ti Dios. The Bible says, whatever that concerns the body, what's out na mabalbalin, tahan kayong nga malmos kan alimunan iti unhealthy fear nga kaslang awan iti Dios nga mangidalan ng mga iwan kada kayo. No adaman ti pagbutangan niyo kat ito But rather fear him who is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. It is referring to a person nga dapat nga pagbutangan tayo kan dapat nga inaldaw ti panagbiag tayo kat panunutan tayo. And he is the one who is able to kill both body and soul in hell. And I'm talking about Jesus Christ. Iti Revelation chapter 1, it tells us nga ni Kristo Jesus kat igam na iti tulbok iti patay kaniti impyerno. He is the one nga nang tatanggal iti biyag mo, kan katno ti expiration date mo, kan katno ti panakaapit mo. And suna iti manghukom kanya, isuna ti pagsangwam later on. And if there is a person nga much more nga pagbutangan, and that is the person of Christ, more than the killer of the body land. The killer of the body, such as the sakit, and a person would just kill the body. But after that, awanan ti maramida. But ni Kristo Jesus, he holds the body and he holds the soul. Kada kayo nga hangag panpanunot kan nga panpanunutan and iti eternidad kan iti langit kan iti impyerno. You should concern yourself that in a matter, because after the killing and after the death of the body, what would happen next? The Bible tells us that there is hell that would await. And for the Christian, there is a rewarding day that would await. And the same person nga sangon yo, and that is ni Kristo Jesus. My friend, kuna iti sa ti Apo, you guard your soul from any situation that is happening right now that is trying to swallow you up as whole, to swallow up your faith and throw it iti baybay ti kinaawan ti kinatalak. My friend, we can trust the Lord in this time and in this situation. Mangal-alya kan mangbut-butang diti sakit nga dito It is trying to put an alarm iti tunggal may sa katatayo. Well, it's a good thing that in response iti diti nga kabutbutang sitwasyon is to guard our health. But as you guard our health, there is much more nga may sa nga pagbutungam kan pagisaganaan ti bagim. Musikakat ngayon mawat kini Kristo Jesus nga manubot kan mangisalakan na hell awaits iti karawam. But if you are already a Christian, the Bible tells us that there is a rewarding time waiting for you, and that should tremble your knees to do your best for the Lord. I was just so shocked today nga napalpalabas nga months because agsisinaruno iti bagada nga mayan ti tribulation adapted ti tribulation amayan ni Apo Diyos. Well, I don't know, my friend. Ako mo no daytoy ti panagumainan. But one thing for sure, I need to get ready. The Lord did not mandate me nga bilbilangan di sinyalis. The mandate that was given to me is to be faithful in everything that I do, because I don't know no ready to chip. But if this is the time, no maizuna, I am ready to face it. And if it's not, and udumtang tichimpo mataya, I am still ready to face it. Oh, my friend, my brother in the Lord, don't you ever take this time lightly. Agpaiso, itilubong tayo that it is being swallowed up with fears. Companies are being threatened on yati sumaruno kanyada adu tibin magsak. Our government is being threatened with fear. Nukarkaro na ito ikat ni basira ni Tipondo. Our families, the health workers are being swallowed up in fear nga baka nga isudat is maruno ag sakit. Baka nga handa nga malasatan. And what will happen dagiti anak da? Anmat nga tayo timang pakanpiman iti anak da, isuda magpiman. Iya nga timang pakanpiman no awan dan. And we call them heroes, and yet numalpas da ngay. Nadumad. Iti problema ti heroes, many times heroes are being forgotten. Kung iti may isang buksingero nga sikat ini katimchimpuan na ni Luisito Espinosa. No jay Pilipinas kasto iti estado iti heroes da. They only love their heroes in their present time. No numalpasan di account, malpasan di sitwasyon, they would tend easily to forget their heroes, and that is iti marka iti Filipinos. It's quite a world nga haan nga normal nga kasla iti napalpalabas lang nga bulan, just like January, February. The world is already being threatened. It is being chained. Iti butbutang tatang panawan. Namkuna ni Apo Diyos, there is no need for us to fear, because we can trust the Lord who controls the life that iti bilit, who controls and who even care for the lives that iti basit man lang nga bilit nga Kamu tayo katawan ti importansya na but isangwanan ni Apo na banog. And kunana pa ti Matthew, even the very numbers of your hair are numbers. Amuna no mano ti buki tao ulong. Mano ti nabatbati, kan mano ti maikat tatangal daw kan sumarsalunong. The Bible see and the Bible sees it. And the Bible tells us that this is how God cares for His children. My friends, hangad ako sa tegbutog. Fear is a good thing if it is being handled wisely. It is ang wanan. But when fear already murders your hope in the Lord, when fears already sabotage and isalvage na matanan iti pamatim iti sinibiyag nga Diyos, that is where fear becomes unhealthy, and it is poison to the faith, to the mind, to the emotion, and to the spiritual life of each and every one. Guard that fear, that fear will not be handled by the devil. Entrust that fear, iti ima ti Diyos, that it will be regulated kini Apo Diyos, nga it will turn out to become a healthy fear, helping and mangtultulong kada tayo pa iti panagbiag tayo. Oh my friend, let not unhealthy fear swallow up iti pamati. Let the living Christ sustain you, protect you, and strengthen you as we face iti sitwasyon iti nasyon. God bless, Kapsat. And wherever you are and whatever your work is, a frontliner, let this nga motto dahito nga panunot katag talinad iti panunot tayo. Aging ganahan nga nalpas niya Apo Diyos kanya, you will be invincible. Unless nunalpasan ti plano na kanyak, then uray penuan niya ti kinasigsiglat kinalalain ko, if this is my time and this is my appointed time, and I need to get ready, and I should not fear, no matter what would happen to me later on. Entrust your life, iti Apo. Entrust everything ti sibibiyag ng Diyos. And trust His sovereignty nga mangidadaulo ti Ama. God bless.